And I hope everybody had an amazing Christmas holiday, big dog. You know what I'm saying? We fresh off of the Christmas break and we getting right back to the work, man. So I'm watching the premiere of the Starlito interview. My guy Lito, half of the Step Brothers, Lito and Don Trip. If you don't know, you tripping. You've been living under a rock.
You know, you said what I couldn't say, or you said how I felt. You know, and yeah, you even mentioned the song like his passing kind of made you feel like you didn't want to be a rapper anymore. At I, like that was it was a. I know exactly where I was. I know exactly where I was when all three of the artists from the song whose lyrics that I borrowed from. I know exactly where I was when I got the news. Like, you know, it just. But I know in that moment, it was a different level of gravity. Like, I knew I met Bankroll Fresh. We talked on the phone a few times.
Now I won't say that Dolph's passing made me not want to rap, but man, it hurt me so bad. Like it really at that moment kind of made me ashamed of my city. You know, for like the first time in life. We always talk so heavy about the murder rates and how we first 48 and murder capital and all that shit, and that's great, but like I just never thought that we would do it to a person who had the impact in our city like Dolph did. And man, like for me, it didn't take away from me wanting to be involved in the rap game, but it definitely made me want to move different, and it definitely just man put a sour taste in my mouth about what was going on with the people in my city at the time to even drive them to do that, especially when Dolph was down there to give back. He was only in the city to give back at the time anyway, so it was senseless. It tore me apart, man. It broke my heart. Um, like he said, I knew exactly where I was, man, when I got the news. Can't forget it, man. I was working a shift, and somebody just and it's crazy, man. Like while I've been here in Atlanta, man, both my, two people I look up to, the people who represent my catchphrases, man. Kobe season, Kobe passed while I been out here in Atlanta when I moved out here. Dolph passed since I've been out here in Atlanta. And you know, I got the Kobe season, like from Kobe, of course, and I got Keep Dropping from Dolph. Dolph told me that in person, you know, when I asked him for some advice, man. So like it's crazy how both of those heavy influences of my brand and you know what I'm trying to do. It's crazy how they both uh just went away, just passed while I'm in the A, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. And I was at work when I got the news of both of them passed, and I was at work. It's so crazy, man. So like, I definitely remember exactly where I was. But yeah, let's see what else. See what else Lito got to say about it, man.
Met him, you know what I'm saying, in passing, in person a couple times. I didn't really know Nipsey Hussle at all. Like, liked him as an artist and all that. But like with Dolph, like we've been in the car together. You know what I'm saying? We spend like extended time around each other. Like, not to mention how long ago we started like working. You know, this music thing is what put us in the same space, and going back to like 2011. So it was very much like watching somebody come up and, you know what I'm saying, how things ended up happening like 10 years later. It's like, man, in the moment I was like, what's the upside to all this?
And I kind of feel what he's saying, man. I'm sure that survivor's remorse kicked in at that point, man, where, like you said, they came up together. He watched his rise, watched him come up, you know, and seeing all the potential that he had and knowing how he started and the peaks that he got to. And he's one of your cohorts, and y'all are working beside each other, and next thing you know, the game do him like that, the game take him out like that, man. And not only do you feel like it's so messed up from the leftover potential that he had and how he may not have deserved it in your opinion, but then you also get to looking at yourself like, well, damn, like if I'm this close to him, you know, shit could have been me, or who's to say that it won't be me next time, you know what I'm saying? So that's one of the risks that come in this game that we playing, man, and I definitely see where he coming from, man. So, you know, I never knew he felt like that. So, and hell, I really wasn't aware of him and Dolph being tight like that. So, you know, this is all like newfound information to me, and it's very interesting, man.
I mean, I've been in spaces where I felt like I endangered myself by casting myself out there as a public figure. Or I had issues that, you know what I'm saying, came with all this. And the ever-present aura of danger, just, you know, some of it's environmental, or some of it's cultural, just on a, you know, hip-hop level, street, etc. But just, yeah, I for sure was like, man, I ain't into this. I'm just not into this at all anymore. Like, I think a lot of my inspiration went with it. So, like,
I can't lie to you, man. Like, I lost inspiration bad from Kobe's death and Dolph's death, like for at least a good month or two after hearing the news, man. Especially, you know, when you trying to put on for them to, you know, kind of give them their thanks for their influence that they had on you, man. It hit hard when you got to keep going, and you feel like, and when these people inspire you like that, you know what I mean, they become like a piece of you, you know what I'm saying? And it's tough to keep rolling when things like that happen to them, man. And it's tough not to feel like a piece of you is gone. And how do you replace that and get that drive and that fuel back to keep it moving, man? So yeah, man, it's crazy, man. I just thought it was interesting what he had to say about that. But yeah, man, Lito just dropped a project, man, called Love Drug. Love Drug, yeah. So make sure y'all go stream that. You know, Lito come hard every time. Love his voice. Everybody love his voice. Everybody love his bars, how he come, man. So y'all make sure y'all go peep that, check that out, man. And it's Kobe season, keep dropping. Make sure y'all go bump all that Emerald Amigo on all platforms. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe on this channel, man. We going up all 2024. It's still 2023, but we finishing off strong and we going up this year for sure, for sure. So yeah, I'm gonna holler at y'all at the next one on Bob. You dig?